thought of, I might have come across or may not have come across.
Well, that's what I do for startup companies, because you don't know, right? I helped out Curtis Big Eagle Express LLC establish his, but I talked to him way back, like 4 years ago. Yeah, back when I was in school, law school.
Hey, big boy, come on up.
So I'm trying to establish that, and by being me, barely surviving, throwing all I in, by even leaving that bike patrol.
Right.
Remember, I graduated in 2018, but nobody knows about it because Susan graduated too. And I didn't want to take the limelight from Susan because she had all that money involved in all that stuff. Dude, Dad came down, all that, whatever. That's a lot of money. So go ahead. I just want to do the Indian one anyway. So by practicing how that home office works is compared to what you have here. Because
Exactly
you have it, but
good.
I lived it.
Yeah.
So you can see by
You've got the hours logged
the
in.
years
Yeah.
how I do this by experience.
Yeah.
Even
exactly.
with Curtis finally seeing, like, hey man, you get my LLC started.
No, because that's the thing. I'm moving into this. I know exactly. It's going to be like
it's $104.
here's the 100-foot view, 1,000-foot view, 10,000-foot view. There's the fucking and like the big picture. But I mean, like it's got to start down here and.
The thing is, you got to cut the time to get to the now.
Yeah.
You don't have time to go 4 years and experience this shit.
Yeah.
When you got
And I can
this
get
right
a little bump to the fucking front of the line. Hey, all right, here we go. Fucking let's.
You need
This is
some
the
fuel.
formula.
You got a
This is-
car, but you need some fuel. I got some fuel. All I require is 2 cents from every dollar for the rest of your business life off the profit.
You hear that shit, Misha?
And I got that from this dude that's a rich guy. It's just 2 pennies from every dollar of profit for the rest of your business life. And if he gets a lot of people
That's a
doing
lot
this,
of passive income. Yeah.
it just comes 2 cents
And that's
for every
what I
dollar.
want to start. Is just let this plate spin. Let this plate spin. Just
Well, you got to
passive
flip
income.
your mindset. You do. You got to see what liabilities are, what assets are.
Yeah, like tangibles, like right now. Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's a different sphere. Okay.
It is.
You got to put yourself in a force field of this is my business. What am I
Yes.
going to expose this little business to?
Right.
Do I want to expose it to alcohol and trouble?
No.
Oh, there goes my business.
No.
Unless you're a bail bonds person. Right. So right now what you have going on for you is that you're brand new. It's free advertising out there if you know how to manipulate the media and those apps and a whole bunch of other stuff, which over time you would have got it.
Right.
You don't have that time. You got a
Right.
business right now and you need to get out there.
Yeah.
B&B out here, business to business, they can't do what I do because they're too busy trying to get the people down here when everybody's up in the cloud. Okay, that's where you want to be. Brand and logo.
Yeah.
So you think your design, think a catchphrase, and whatever it is, you're going to only reach what it is. See, like for my company, One Nation, I put hyphen Indigenous Peoples Law. Or I can go hyphen Health and Wellness.
Yeah. Right. Whatever the
Hyphen
keyword is
things
that'll
right
generate.
beside it. Because I generate a lot of things. That's where I'm at.
Right.
Just through life.
Right.
So your company is going to have to be generated to your audience of what your product is. So you can't be like Tuffy's Muffies, if you sell muffins and think,
Well, no, that's just the first plate. I mean, let's just get me up and going and like create a brand, establish.
and that takes some time to think
It-
too, because that's the fun part.
It is.
So you got to do it in your creative state of mind,
Right.
which is in the morning, maybe.
Absolutely.
Hey, what is this? It's because where do thoughts just come from? Evolve from nowhere. Just hey, where did that crazy thought come from?
Now your
Yeah.
mind's like a fucking.
I would
monster.
go
Gotta
with
flex
pretzel
it.
boy because that's what I call you anyway.
I know.
Thomas, that pretzel boy, Alexander.
Pretzel Boy Enterprises. Wait, there's another business. Can I let this one go up and frame? I mean, listen, I'm putting my name and my fucking heart into this shit. So, I mean, I'm not gonna. I don't want to. I told.
Think like this. Now, up there in the future, all they have to say, "Get Mick James," and it's going to pull me up. Okay, or I'm Mick James, Biscuit, and it's going to pull up. Then it's going to be a 3D image of me.
Right.
It's going to have my image and likeness that, hey, this is an original brand person that knows his shit. Yeah. He's a real deal.
You see, and I have...
Same as me. You got the same as me.
Trained.
Same image, same stuff, same. It's just, I got to help you use that.
Yeah.
Because you're not in my lane. You got a different lane that we got to expose out there.
I got to...
In the stream.
I need to...
So the more sailboats you got out there, somebody's going to pick up a sailboat. Like, oh, cool. They might pick up another one and another one and another one. But if you don't put but one sailboat out there, man, fly.
No, but I need to... My mindset needs to be a little bit more of a progressive or of attacking mentality now. Then now that I'm established, take advantage of every moment of it and every opportunity. I know for sure at the end of the fucking day, I'm only going to get out of this what I put into it. Especially since it's just fucking me and it's mine. Yeah,
time is your asset. Don't think of anything else as any kind of asset. I have time while other people have 8 to 5, 40 distractions, getting some kind of paper to go do something, distract. Meanwhile, I'm over there educating myself, learning about the platforms, finding the shortcut, where it goes, where to generate. Eventually, it's going to be me that they're going to ask. They're going to be, that's the expert. That's the cat. That's the one. You can't go past it. You can't be making this stuff up. Who is Mick James? Biscuit, the loincloth legend. Brought to you by One Nation, Indigenous Peoples Law. See?
Like people...
Because it's my podcast.
I guess like people talking at the pisser. Who's this Mick James? And someone from the shit's like, Biscuit?
That's what CJ said. So goes, we Biscuit? Hey, Mick James, Biscuit.
Oh shit! It's yeah, absolutely.
They catch it, so I don't have to say anything on Instagram or whatever. It's I'm Mick James, but pretty soon, if you know what I know, that's going to be your phrase. I'm Mick James, Biscuit, because you know what I know now, man. And then if you're really in shape in my health and wellness, by my One Nation health and wellness, if you get in shape, I'm going to send you a T-shirt with the big letter Z on the back for one of my biscuits. Z Nation. For real, man.
I love that.
Because if you're a biscuit, you're in shape, man. You get up early and you rise. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they're fluffy and depends on how you like your biscuits.
But also, like, my target demographic is us.
It won't matter. What it is that, hey, you're an original inhabitant that has this idea that they've never seen. There's only 69 of us who spoke with the Shawnees left. Full-blood people. So, that's a price in itself from original before America, before colonization, before all that. And you're still here. So, isn't that something here, like a rarity that should be like, hey, man, this guy's last known his people that's in this. He's in this. So, like, for me, I was an artist growing up and stuff. I used to do this.
Yeah, I remember this.
You know?
Yeah.
So, anything I draw now is going to be worth value in the future that my grandbaby can make money off of because of royalties.
Right.
Because I'll sell it with the NFT. Right? I'll make my own tokens. Follow me?
Is that
I'll have a digital wallet. It is now. Yeah, it is now because I've been watching it. Yes. Now I find there's another way to doing it. It's all about how you put the value to it. See, people already jumped on and made projects.
Right.
Okay. And they just made coins and they fell. They made some money and it fell. Because there's no value in it. There's no whatever. They were just making tangible. Like CryptoPunk, do this, Board C8, whatever, yacht clubs, blah, blah, blah. Well, I could take that same concept and provide a service with it. So if I draw a piece of artwork that's going to have value in a collector's card,
Right.
so I've had 20 of these made. Well, that's going to give you one-on-one, like right here, right now. You bought this token. It's going to have a digital value to it. What you're getting from me is providing that digital token this value one-on-one. Let's say if I didn't have one-on-one and you called into the podcast, that's a different card. You get 10 minutes of whatever art I drew that's going to have value in the future that someone sells to someone else. So within 3 years, I leave it that long to test it. Somebody has enough what they had, so they sell it. So you sell this token for whatever price you want. Say you want $1,000 because this was a great value. It cuts your time from an associate's degree to bam, that much. That's worth $1,000, bam.
Yeah, absolutely.
So now you don't need this token anymore. So I could sell it. So you sell it to someone else for $2,000 because you know the value. It's really worth $10,000. Like shoot, man, this is an associate's degree. Here you go for $2,000. So you sell it, make your money, and I make a royalty off of that. There's
Every
going to
time it
be
sells.
a chain to it that says who had it last.
It's like a pyramid.
I don't know how a pyramid, but I know how the blockchain works.
Okay.
It's connect. It's a chain. There's a kink in it, you know it. So you can get paid that way with your recipes that are made from the original inhabitant that could sell in the cookbook, affiliate market it on Amazon, make your stuff, have a t-shirt, things. It's there. Since you got some sort of income, we could establish something where we both benefit out of it because you need stuff.
Yes.
And you got money, so you won't be wasting your time over there going, wait, I can get a hold of One Nation's media marketing and we can start getting this going because you need
business expense.
Exactly. And that helps me to generate what my value is to you at a discounted price because I know my value, but you can't afford it.
No,
You can't afford $5,000 an hour. But I take in that you're a CDIB, you have land and I'll make up all kinds of shit, right? All kinds of it. I discount it to 99% to where whatever you have is what you have. But the value I have is this much.
Right. It establishes a precedent.
I'm always this high.
Right.
But I can discount. You can never go up when you start low, bro.
Right.
Okay? Remember that. Write that one down too. Or you can tune into this podcast right here. Now, on this one, it could go either way. It could be the loincloth legend on this, but I prefer it to go into voices from Indian country.
I like that.
So you can tune into this podcast when we're done here and do some editing or whatever, because you can make people applaud and whatever on this thing. So there is I got some people, like I told you about that Res Served, they did fry bread and then taco sale stuff on Facebook.
Yeah.
So Big Eagle found them and did that party.
Okay.
So I started talking to her,
Keep
how
talking.
I could interview her to be on this podcast for Voices from Indian Country. And then I was getting Curtis, since I helped him establish his LLC. He paid me for that service. I charged like $400 an hour for that. But said, hey, you might not need a full hour. You might be just 15 minutes. You know what I mean? But I know what I'm doing. So I can knock this stuff out. But that's all he wanted, so it was only $100 just to do that, to get it registered and whatever. And then he didn't get this additional that which you're getting, which, like I said, that's $10,000 worth of associate's degree.
Right.
So discount all this stuff.
I'm
You
for it,
establish your
so
stuff. Exactly.
this
You got
is
to know
charity.
your audience. Know your audience, right? All my people in the Indian country are poor. How they can't afford to serve the courts with my company. So what do? I got discount them
Class action.
to what they do. Whatever they have. You got a horse? I'll take the horse.
Yes.
You know what I mean? This is Indian country, but that's just for my target people. Just
No,
for that.
exactly.
Now, when I come out to another realm, like health and wellness and things,
Yeah.
I can promote the Indian country, TP, and workout, and track, and disc golf, all the promotion.
I like how that all
marketing.
kind of ties into the same.
Yes, you got to eat healthy. You got to eat cook. Meanwhile, you can come over here to the Pretzel Boy Show. That's
Yeah,
all
we
my
have like fucking 7+
TP or whatever.
entities generating
Yes.
income.
Passive income. Using the Instagram once you build your followers over there,
Right.
then they